All right, so you've probably heard all the buzz. YouTube has dropped some seriously powerful AI creative tools. And if you're a creator, you're probably itching to get your hands on them. Well, think of this as your friendly, unofficial user manual to help you get started on the right foot. I mean, the potential here is just huge, right? From generating these incredible backgrounds with Dream Screen to creating whole video ideas from a single prompt. The real question is, are you ready to use these tools to completely level up your channel? But you know how it goes. With all this cool new power comes, well, a little responsibility. Don't worry though, the rulebook is actually pretty simple, and we're about to walk through everything you need to know to create safely and with total confidence. Okay, let's dive right in. First things first, the AI rulebook. These are the absolute fundamentals, the things you gotta know before you generate even a single image. So this is probably the most crucial thing to get right off the bat. Just because an AI made it doesn't mean it lives in some kind of magic bubble. Nope. It has to follow all the exact same rules as any other video on YouTube. We're talking terms of service, community guidelines, and of course, the big ones, copyright and privacy laws. And here's a perfect example of what that means for copyright. You can't just tell the AI to, remake a scene from your favorite superhero movie. That's a huge copyright no-no. But using it to create a totally original animation that explains something complicated, that is exactly what these tools are built for. And yeah, YouTube is serious about this. If your AI-generated video breaks the rules, it can get taken down, and you could even get a strike against your channel, just like any other violation. The consequences are exactly the same. So that leads us right into our next big point, Section 2. You're in the driver's seat. This is all about you, the creator, and your responsibility. Listen up, because this might be the single most important thing you hear today. The AI did it excuse, it's just not going to fly. If you hit publish and it goes up on your channel, you are 100% responsible for that content, period. And this is super important when you get into these high-stakes topics. YouTube is explicitly warning creators. Do not use AI to cook up medical, financial, or legal advice. If your AI-generated video gives someone bad financial advice, you're the one on the hook. All right, let's switch gears a little and talk about data. Section 3, how your data helps. Because using these tools is kind of like a two-way street, and it's really important to understand what info you're sharing. Okay, this is a big one. A huge warning sign right here. Never, ever, ever type personal or confidential information into an AI prompt. I'm talking no bank details, no Aadhaar numbers, no secret business plans. Just keep it all out. You'll see why in a second. So you might be wondering, what exactly are they collecting when I use these tools? Well, it's pretty straightforward. They store the prompts you write, the stuff the AI spits out, any pictures or videos you upload to the tool, and any feedback you give. All of this is used to make the AI better and smarter. So how long does all this data stick around? Well, it depends. If you're logged into your Google account, it's stored for up to 18 months. If you're not logged in, it could be up to 3 years. And if you decide to delete it, it'll hang around for about 30 days before it's really, truly gone. So what's actually happening with all that data you're feeding it? Let's pull back the AI curtain a bit in Section 4 and see what's going on behind the scenes. Remember how I said not to put personal info into the prompts? Well, this is why. To make the tools better, real human reviewers might actually read your prompts and the AI's answers. Now, to be clear, YouTube says they remove your personal identity first, so it's all anonymized, but still, it's just so much safer to never put that stuff in there in the first place. Okay, now we're going to get a tiny bit technical, but stick with me because this is actually really cool. It's called the C2PA manifest. The easiest way to think about it is like a secret digital watermark. When you make something with these tools, it might get tagged with this invisible metadata that basically says, psh, an AI made this. So what's the big deal? Well, this is a huge deal in the fight against fake news and misinformation. This little watermark helps other websites, platforms, and even people identify content that wasn't made by a human. It's a really smart way to promote honesty online. Okay, we have covered a lot of ground, so let's bring it all home and boil it down into a simple checklist you can actually use. Our final section, your Creator AI checklist. Here's the bottom line. Follow the rules just like you always do. Don't use AI to steal other people's stuff. Keep your private information private. Understand that your prompts are being stored to help the system learn. Be aware that some of your creations will have that AI watermark. And most importantly, remember that you can always delete or export your data. And that last point is so key. You're not just handing over your data with no say in the matter. You are always in control. You can just head right into your Google account settings anytime to see, manage, or even delete your AI activity. So there you have it, the unofficial user manual for YouTube's new AI tools. The guardrails are pretty clear, and the potential is, well, it's basically limitless. Now that you know the rules of the road, what amazing things are you going to create?